Hi, everybody. I'm Janine Perez, Director of Student Success Center here in the College of Education. And I have Marcella McCollum, who's a professor in Communicative Disorders and Sciences Department. And today we are going to talk about what you've all been waiting for, the exciting part of applying for graduation. You are now kind of facing the end of your program and ready to wrap this up. And there are a couple of steps that we want you to follow in order to complete this process. What's really great is that the department has moved to online applications, and so everything can be done from your computer. So your first step is to go to the registrar's website, and that is just sjsu.edu/registrar. You're going to click on Undergraduate Graduation and Application Central. And the first thing we want you to look at is this before applying section. There are a couple of pieces that we want to make sure that you have completed or that are underway before you do the application itself. First step to apply online is that you have earned at least 85 units or more. You want to make sure that those are done, that you are in good academic standing. If you are on probation, that is okay. We will want to make sure that you are off of probation. You will need to have a GPA of over 2.0 in all three areas before you graduate. But if you are currently on probation, that's fine. And we want to make sure that the remaining degree requirements are going to be completed in either one semester or 2 semesters. So you should be no more than 1 year out from graduating right now. We want to walk you through the process of looking through your requirements on MySJSU in the My Progress report.
When you look on your My Progress report, you will see one of 3 symbols: a red square, a green check mark, or a yellow diamond. The red square means it's something that you haven't completed yet and haven't yet signed up for. The yellow diamond means you are currently enrolled in it or taking the class, and the green check mark means you've completed the requirement. Here's a great example of a student who has completed their area S and V, but still hasn't enrolled in area R. This is typical for you as seniors. If you see one of your SJSU studies or any of your courses that has a red square, that's a sign that it needs to be in your plan for next spring. Specifically, the SJSU studies courses, areas R, S, and V, must be completed at San Jose State. The second area where you may see a red square is in what are called the Prep for Major courses. So you can see here the Prep for Major in Communicative Disorders and Sciences requires you to have completed the stats, bio, chem or physics, human behavior support, and CHAD 60, as well as your writing course. If you took these courses at community college and they haven't yet transferred over, make sure that you've completed a course substitution form so that you can get credit. If anything in here is red, and you have not taken that requirement, make sure that you have built it into your plan for next spring's courses. The last place on your progress where you might see the red square is EDSP 162, which is the class you'll take next spring. And that's okay. It'll show up like that until you register. And then your practicum requirements. So you're required to take EDSP 177 and EDAU 177, or approved electives. So if both of those are still red squares, you need to make sure there's space in your plan next spring to complete either one of the clinics and one elective or 2 approved electives.
So let's say you've reviewed your My Progress report. Maybe there are some discrepancies. Maybe some courses that you took at community college are not showing as part of your Prep for Major. And what you want to do is make an appointment through Spartan Connect with Marcella so that you can review that together, make sure that the substitution is appropriate, and then it can be applied. We really want to see everything cleared on that My Progress or planned to be in progress before you apply for graduation. So it's really important to meet with your major advisor. So you've reviewed your My Progress. Things are good to go. Let's apply. So as I mentioned, we do online application in our college. There are a couple of deadlines you'll want to pay attention to. So those of you that are going to be graduating spring 21, the deadline that is coming up next is October 5th. Now, I don't want you to panic. These deadlines often confuse students. If it's October 8th and you have not applied for graduation, that does not mean that you have missed the boat. You are still going to be able to graduate in the spring. The deadline, what it does is allows for priority registration. So if you've got some of those SJSU studies courses left or any of your prep for major courses, it will give you priority registration when you go to enroll. We do want to have your graduation application in as soon as possible so that if there are any discrepancies that can be addressed, but that's what this deadline is linked to. So next step would be to apply. So you're going to go back to your MySJSU and log into your Student Center. You're going to click on My Academics. It's the first step. And you want to review your graduation status. You can see in the little red squares. And just make sure that everything is accurate. This is where printing is going to pull information from, mailing is going to pull information from. So make sure that your name is correct. If you do want to change your name prior to graduation, you do need to submit an official name change form to the registrar. You also want to review your diploma address. This is where the diploma, the physical copy, is going to be sent. So make sure it's an address that you'll be able to access come next summer. If you do need to update that, you can select add a new address and in your diploma section, update that. All right, now you're ready to apply. So you want to click on apply for graduation. There's that link there. And then it's going to ask you to verify your degree and major and then your graduation term. So you should be putting spring 21 here. It's a little drop down. You're going to click continue. It's going to give you a confirmation and you click submit application and that's it. You want to go back to My Academics, make sure that submission took, and it should say that your status is now applied for graduation. I wish there was a little bit more fanfare, like when you text someone happy birthday and confetti happens, but unfortunately we haven't embedded that into the system yet. But yay, now you're applied for graduation. So congratulations. If you have any questions at all, the Success Center is here. We have drop-in hours on a weekly basis. You can also make an appointment with an advisor. And please, please make sure that you check in with your major advisor before the end of your senior year.
So Janine, when should students set up an appointment to meet with the Student Success Center advisors?
So the Success Center advisors are here to help you kind of across the board with general information, anything related to your GE courses. For example, if you haven't completed one of your prep for major courses and you want to do that maybe over the winter at a community college, we can show you how to find the articulation guide. Would identify which course that would be. If you have questions about policies, procedures related to the university, we can help you with that. Or if you're just unsure of how to navigate the MySJSU system and don't know how to find your My Progress or are having some trouble navigating the online application, we can help you with that.
And when would you recommend that they set up an appointment to meet with their faculty advisor, the department advisor?
Yeah, so your department really needs to be the one that checks in with you. If there are any course substitutions that you want to make, if you took a course and you want it to count for a particular major requirement, they're the ones that need to make that decision. They have to review the course content. Um, Also, they're a really great resource in terms of talking about next steps, graduate school, different career paths, things that would be related to your major. That's really where you want to go and consult with your major advisor.
Great. Thanks so much for all your help, Janine, and thanks for helping our students figure out how to apply for graduation.
Thanks.